Are you ready, baby?
We can just chill if you want to. We can pop a pill if you want to. You can bust a whip if you want to. We can take a trip if you want to. We can get it in if you want to. Do it all again if you want to. If I bring a friend, what you gon' do? We can talk about it when you gone. Come through, come through, come through. Come through, come through. We can talk about it when you come. We can talk about it when you come.
You gonna be alright?
Gotta get it, bitch.
Oh, lighten up, Demon. You'll feel a lot better after you shit.
I feel a lot better when I'm out of here. This shit box is gross.
Well, you better watch out for the snake that's gonna crawl up that crapper and bite your ass. Ooh, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Nita? Hey, girl, what's up? Okay. I told you this isn't funny. Now you're gonna get it, bitch.
party like Jason. Oh, he's so gangster.
Three, two, one.
Are you ready, baby?
We can just chill if you want to. We can pop a pill if you want to. You can just do it if you
YouTube
want
is
to.
on my
We can
ass.
take a trip if you want to. We can get it
Baby, you're
in if you
always
want
hitting
to.
shit.
Do it all again if you want to. If I
No, we already played that. Thank you, baby. YouTube is on my ass for some reason. Dang. Fucking simple clips. And I think I played that damn clip in a live before. Fucking stupid. Ugh. Okay, so let's see if I can get through this live without that shit happening again. Good evening. Happy Friday the 13th, or Fri-Yay the 13th. YouTube family and friends, my Lush babies, all that good stuff. They're about to get on my nerves already. And I haven't even been live for 20 minutes. Such a fucking irritation. Okay, yeah, that's there. I just did that just to see. We'll give it 5 minutes and see what happens. If it happens again, I'm just going to start the fucking live over. When that happens, you get an email. It tells you why it happened. Um, Last time, which was the last live that it happened, as you can clearly see, I put the live back up and it has all the content in it. Do you hear me? It has all the content that I did in the live. I didn't have to delete anything. I didn't have to mute anything. I didn't have to do none of that shit. So I have no clue at this point why my stream was interrupted, because the email stated that it had no effect on my channel. So I'm still doing research to find out why my stream was interrupted. If I could just click a few buttons just to read why they said it was interrupted, and I was able to put it the fuck back up. That is such a hassle and so stupid. When you play music, everything has like, everything is copyrighted on here. But when you play music and like it doesn't result in a strike, or you don't have like a violation of guideline rules or some shit, it has no effect. And that type of shit right there does not happen. So I'm trying to figure out why that type of shit is happening. I believe I played um that Jason clip, the ooh baby. I played that before in a live. So I am confused. I don't think somebody's fucking with me. Because if that's the case, then they would have like flagged me or tried to strike me, which would not have worked because I know how to fight those things. So that wouldn't have worked. I think what it is contrary to that one person that was talking shit, what I think it is that I was thrown back into the algorithm because I've always been there. I was thrown back into the algorithm, and now they're paying more attention to my videos. So within the first couple of minutes, I'm playing clips, and boom, that shit is fucking happening. Like I said, that the clip that I thought was a problem was the one where my stream was interrupted during, which was the explanation of the ink blot test. But when I read the email and I went into my studio to fix the problem, basically to mute that part out, it told me I didn't have to. It just said that it wanted to let me know that the content ID was triggered. So, like I said, it could have been the R. Kelly video as well. My husband and I, we talked about it before. I said I'm going to get that as a tip, and I think that's probably what it was. Kells is, you know what I'm saying. You know what's going on with him. There was a moment where they were trying to mute because I did a whole like 2 lives on R. Kelly, and this never happened. So I also did not play his music though. I did not play his music, and especially not a video. So that's probably what it was. It wasn't the Jason clip because that was on fucking movie clips. That's definitely public. So I think it was the R. Kelly video. I don't give a damn. I played it, goddammit. It showed it. So gonna be well, I think now I'm cool because I just played that fucking clip just to see what was gonna happen, and nothing happened. And I definitely have played the he came out the water like Jason. I've played that several times. So I think we're gonna be well, actually, I'm expecting a problem when I play another video. But I have to play that video because it is a part of my content. So if that happens, then of course I'm gonna call tech support. He's gonna get up there, he's gonna do what he does, and then we'll just continue on with the live. Fuck it. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. So tonight we're gonna talk about something that bothers me. Um, we're gonna put on our tin hats for a second. Because I am a known conspiracy theorist, and this story caught my eye a long ass time ago in the conspiracy theory sector. um, I watched so much content regarding this, and I was so intrigued because of the celebrities, the characters that were involved. Something There's been like new developments with these people, and it rubbed me the wrong way. Exactly how the documentary that Abu Baki, whatever fuck that bitch name is, Buki Abi, that's her name, which is R. Kelly's daughter. When she did her documentary, I was like, what? No, ma'am. That's how I feel about this. So I'm gonna start off with telling my story. So when I was younger, well, I'm really into music, and I used to sing. We have like a little community here in Vegas where all artists hang out. People who, they do the producing, the directing of music videos, rappers, singers, all that shit. We all hang out together. We have little shows where we all show up. Some of us will be already headlined to perform, and then they would have like a portion where anyone who wants to put their new music out there can perform, as long as they have what they need to play the music. They have DJs and stereos and shit like that, but as long as you have, yourself together to even do the show, you could do it. They normally happen at mansions out here, so there's enough space for everyone. There's Californian artists that come here for these events. There's Arizona artists that come here for these events. I met a cool ass um, Arizona artist. He raps. I can't remember his name right now. I probably should have went into my messages to remember his stage name. I only remember his real name. But he was super cool. I didn't like his music. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't like his music, but he's a super cool person. So my story. I used to be a part of a girl group for a small period of time. They have talent shows out here. Well, they used to have talent shows out here like every summer. If you guys are familiar with Belle Biv DeVoe, one of the members of Belle Biv DeVoe, Michael Bivins, he used to come out here and do talent shows. If you guys have ever heard of a group named 702, um, songs that might be notable is Stilo, Get It Together. They used to work tirelessly with Missy Elliott. Okay, so they are from my city. I personally know one of them, which is Kamisha. There's Camila, Kamisha, Irish, and sometimes Orish would substitute. Rest in peace, Orish. Orish did pass away. I can't remember. I think her sister might have passed away as well. I believe Irish also passed away. Um, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I went to school with a lot of family members of theirs. They are older than me, but I do remember that one, the one that was featured on R&B Divas. Hey, gay boo! Happy Fri-Yay, the 13th. I hope you're well rested, or if you're not, you're gonna get some rest. So yeah, I remember when I was in middle school, that's when I met her. And this is around the time when we all did talent shows. My husband is also a singer. For a brief time, he had a deal, he had a record deal. Um, he would have to tell y'all that story. But anyway, so I joined a girl group. I did 2 talent shows for 2 summers with my best friend and her sister, 2 bitches that could not fucking sing. Okay? They couldn't. But I mean, I couldn't find anybody else. I didn't want to do it myself. They were really looking for groups at that time. So I basically, we were singing and shit. I was like trying to get them to sound a little better. I mean, it did work. They sounded a little better, but just not great. The same talent show that 702 did before they got noticed is the same talent show that we were in. So, um, a scout noticed me and asked if I wanted to join another girl group. And I was like, okay, are these girls from out of state? Am I going to have to go out of state? Talked to my mom about it. And that was like the only question that we all had. Am I going to have to go out of state? And they said, no, you're going to be in state. These girls are also from Vegas. We're like, okay, cool. So at that time, Chris Stokes, I don't know if he still has it, but Chris Stokes had a recording studio out here off of Tropicana and I think like Spencer or Tropicana. No, not Tropicana and Spencer. I think it was Tropicana and Tamaris. I'm just going to say Tropicana and Spencer for just the sake of this fucking story. So that's the recording studio that we used to go to. They used to come and pick us up on the weekends, and then we would go and we would practice, we record. The AKA lead singer, which she was the lead just because of a certain fact. She was not the best singer, okay? She was the lead just because she was related to Chris Stokes. So, yes, people, I have met Chris Stokes in person, and I was a part of a girl group. We were going through our transition. Technically, the group itself was signed to the label, just not us individually, because they already knew that they wanted a girl group. So we're going to find 4 girls, and that's that. So it was already on the table for the group to have a deal. Just not, who the people were in the group. I did this for, I want to say 2 months. I did this for 2 months. Good evening, Miss Parker. How are you doing on this lovely Fri-Yay, the 13th evening? Hope all is well. So I wasn't really fully committed at that time. And I really did not like the lead singer. I believe she was his niece. I didn't like her. She was rude. She was snappy for a little fucking middle schooler. Because we all were middle schoolers at this time, seventh, eighth graders. And I just didn't like her. And then on top of that, she, like I said before, she was not the best singer in the group. Like the other three girls, including myself, we all sung better than her. I don't know why, whatever. When you're supposed to be thinking about, can you sell this? And she wasn't the prettiest. That's what's so crazy. I'm not even going to say I was the prettiest because I think there was another girl in the group that was a little bit more prettier than me. And she was dark skinned. So, she wasn't going to fucking get the lead. But still, doesn't matter. So I did that for 2 months and I didn't really like it. I was really into school because I was a cheerleader. My ultimate goal in life at that point was to become a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Okay. I've been cheering since I was a wee pup. I was a junior cheerleader for UNLV and I cheered every year of that I was in school, except for when I was a senior. And that's because I graduated early and I was basically college bound. I was accepted into Florida State and I was so happy that's where I was going to go. I ended up not going and I ended up going somewhere else. I ended up going to ULM because it was home, you know what I mean? But like I said, my ultimate goal was to become a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. I found out that you didn't have to cheer in college to do that. I was featured twice in American Cheerleader magazine. I've always been the captain of my squad. I was never backup. I was always the motherfucking face of the squad. Um, I was also the choreographer for all my teams. We did have people come in, but for most parts, it was me that was making up all the dances and shit because I also used to be a dancer. Long story. Got a couple videos. I'll put them up when I feel like it. Anyway, so I was more focused on that, about my future, what I wanted to be when I grew up. And a singer is not what I wanted to be. That was something that I just did for fun around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I sung in the church choir for a while. That was cool. I didn't want to be a singer. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a sexy ass Dallas Cowboy fucking cheerleader. So anyway, oh, I forgot. 3-time national cheerleading championship winner. So anyway, so I stopped doing it. But the point of that story was to tell you guys that I met Chris Stokes. I've been in close proximity with Mr. Christopher Stokes. So when shit started coming out about his nature and things that he liked to do to youngins, I ain't gonna lie, I'm keep it real. I was not surprised. Nope. Because he kind of looked that way. There was some stories that came out that were kind of shocking. But everything else, I was like, yep, it sounds like that's something that he would do. I believe I met his sister. I think that's the person who also was accused of doing things to children. His sister. I met her too. She would be at the recording studio as well. Just like, who is that? Is it Michael Jackson daddy? I think Michael Jackson dad has a studio or had a studio out here as well. It's a lot of people that have studios out here. So all of that story. Marcus Houston. Hold on, I got a picture of this thing. Hold on. I'm like, wait a minute. You got to put the stuff up. This is him with his wife. I thought I had put up like a single picture of him. So if you don't know who Marcus Houston is 1/3 of the group IMX, 1/4 of the group Immature. Because you got to remember, there was 4 of those little boys at first. Then they got rid of like the Hispanic one or Pacific Asian one. And then it was 3. And then when they grew up and they renamed themselves, it was still three, and they became IMX. So I'll put that out there. My favorite Marcus Houston CD was MH. It was masterful. Okay, love it. So love his music. Don't get me wrong. He also did sitcoms, movies. Go Home, Roger. Like all that shit, right? So, and I'm not gonna tell that story about B2K. I'm not gonna tell that story. I have a personal relationship with a member. Well, I had, sorry, a personal relationship with a member of B2K. I'm just gonna leave that shit alone. And also someone for mindless behavior. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna leave that out of this story. So, Marcus Houston is coming out with a documentary about his life. Now, I saw the trailer and it angered me, just like it angered everyone that was in the comments. They touched on certain things, but I wanted to see them touch on something else. And it would have been great to put that in the trailer. Everyone will tune in to his documentary if they put that in the trailer. But they did not. I'm very disappointed in Chris Stokes. Do I even have the trailer? Hold on. I do not. Baby, you missed one. Just in case. So I can't say what I was going to say because I don't have the damn trailer. What happened? What happened to the upload? Baby. Okay, yeah. No, I don't have it. So anyway, since I don't have the trailer, they talked about his mother dying. They talked about his wife, which is very interesting. The trailer for Marcus Houston's documentary. It's okay, baby. I don't even need it no more. I'm just glancing past it. You want to know about the B2K relationship? No, sir. I went to an industry party in Cali, and linked up with a family member, and that's how I met him, and that's the end of that story. So anyway, also, yeah, Marcus Houston was there as well. But yeah, that's the end of that story. I do have pictures too. Maybe one day I'll tell that story on the live and I'll put the pictures of his shit. But so they talked about a lot of stuff, but not the accusations. And they talked about the accusations about his wife, but not the big accusations, not the big ones, not the ones that I want to hear, not the ones that we all want to hear. We do not want to hear no fucking story from you, Marcus, unless you're going to talk about him. Are you going to talk about him, Marcus? Are you going to talk about my Gwendon? I want to hear you talk about my Gwendon Tarver. May he rest in peace. Baby, I don't need it. Damn. He gonna put it up anyway, y'all. We want to know about Gwendon. If you guys ever watched Romeo Must Die with Leonardo DiCaprio, Gwendon is the little black boy who was singing When Doves Cry in the church choir. I want you to tell a story about him, even if you lie. Even if you lie. That's what we're all waiting for. If you're not going to talk about him, if you're not going to talk about Raz-B, then I don't want to see your documentary. Fuck your documentary. I don't care. I'm already disappointed. He's still up here, so I'm gonna try to slow it down before I go way past it. I'm already disappointed in the fact that you had this nigga in it. Why do you need to have Chris Stokes? It's creepy, dude. Why do you need to have Chris Stokes featured in your documentary? This documentary is supposed to be about you. This documentary is supposed to be about your wife, your life, anything connected to your career, the rise, and the fall. I already heard from the shit. You don't think you fail, but baby, yes, you fail. All that. That dude right there, he don't need to tell your story for you. That dude is always up your ass, Marcus. He's always there. I hope you know. Like, she's never there. Your teen bride is never there. Okay? This nigga is always there with everything that you do. Everything. That nigga is always there. Okay, my baby uploaded the documentary, so I'm just gonna play it.
And you know, the rest from there is history.
New album, Family Man.
Growing up as a kid, I would say I was like black sheep of the family.
Yeah, you see how that cheese melted up off that shelf?
I met Marcus Houston when he was 9 years old. I was putting together a young boys group named Immature back then.
They called Chris and it was like, you know, we want Marcus to audition for the role of Roger.
Marcus and the statement that he made about baggage.
I don't care what people say about me and Maya, because Maya's held me down. Maya's been honest with me.
You're a good man. You treat her good.
So I know that it's rumored that I ran away to go be with Marcus.
If somebody puts that on the internet, then it becomes true, right? We'd already done sold out arena tours here in the States, and now it's time to go overseas. My mom gets her cancer took a turn for the worse.
And I just remember your dad just hearing them screaming, my wife, my wife.
Just the shock of watching my dad cry and telling me my mom was dead. She always made me feel like I was great.
Through the midst of it all, I just watched you guys create history, and it was amazing for me.
My name is Marcus Houston. This is my story.
Marcus, Mr. Houston, we don't want to hear your story unless you're telling it all. You have to tell it all. You have to tell this part.
Oh, we gonna keep playing, right? Oh, we gonna keep playing? They want to play with themselves. Oh, well, he's talking in code. No, nigga. I said I'm not giving my asshole up. That's not a code. Ain't no code to that. I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole. Ain't no studio for me to go get raped and be looking like somebody's funny. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. No, none of that shit. You can't take back what your butthole received.
No, sir, you cannot. We want to hear about that. That's what we want to hear about. We're not saying that it is true. These are rumors until proven otherwise. But if you are going to openly talk about what happened with your wife on this documentary, then I feel that you also should talk about the claims. Now, I looked at some things and they said that wasn't discussed in this documentary. So I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. I don't even think it dropped yet. But hopefully I'm wrong. And you will be discussing that. Even if you glance over it, even if you just come out and say all the accusations against me and my bro, Chris Stokes, are false. I want you to just say something. Whether you tell a story or you just say, hey, it ain't true. I want to hear something. I want to hear something. I know you're not going to say something about him. I know you're not. You most definitely will not. That's sad. And it's unfortunate. Because you're not stupid. I mean, talking about him, I mean, I get it. I get it. But people who are fans at one point or who are still fans, they want to hear something. They want to hear you actually say out your mouth, like, I didn't do this. We want to hear you do what R. Kelly did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say something. Can we get some type of statement? Okay. So what I'm about to play is a clip. It's not the whole clip. For some odd reason, I cannot get the whole clip. There's parts that's missing. But what I'm about to play is enough. Like the part about the 702 member being involved. That is very important. Just because I told you guys about my personal experience, you could believe me or you could not believe me. I don't really give a fuck. It's my fucking story. But that kind of shines more validity on what I said because they did a lot of business out here in Vegas. And like I said, with the girl from 702, you know, she was signed to somebody different. So there really wasn't a reason for her to have dealings with Mr. Christopher Stokes. But she did because, you know, the music industry, it runs in circles. And like I said, at that time, they were very prominent out here and in Cali. I've already played the little disclaimer and the warning or whatever. So, men, I'm gonna take pause for y'all. It's kind of uncomfortable, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
Marcus was right there next to me. Once he tried to penetrate me, and then I told him I was bleeding. I said, it hurts. Wow, what the fuck? It hurt, dude. It hurt. It hurt me. I'm a kid. So he was like telling me that it's okay. So I was like, okay, it's okay. You put a dick in my booty hole, bro. And fuck me, my nigga. With Chris laying on the bed, watching with the big ass polo, teddy bear, and the big ass pillows on the bed, fucking me, and watching. That shit not cool, bro.
Are you talking about the same room with the burgundy stuff in there?
What?
At the time when you was in the room, was the couch like red burgundy, like the burgundy couch? Was it burgundy? No, it was blue.
It was his bedroom.
Chris's room.
And I was laying outside the bedroom. I was in Chris's bedroom. He had big polo pillows, and he had a polo teddy bear with a polo shirt on the teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was laying out.
Are you talking about are you talking about that wooden bed Chris had, that real high wooden bed?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, I know about that bed. Hey, on the side of that bed, on the left of it, was it that little glass jar with the change in it and the little like futon?
Oh my God.
Was there a little?
How How do you know about that? Because you were younger than me.
Huh?
How do you know about that? I said, how do you know about that? You were younger than me, so how do you know about that?
Quentin, I'm trying to tell you, I walked through the same thing that you walked through. That first time that Marcus ever put his dick in my booty was in that room too.
So Marcus fucked you too?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
That happened like, I believe that happened like twice. Like once there, and then like one time like in Vegas, it was like me, Marcus, and Chris, and like that shit.
And when I told Taz about the shit, she didn't believe me. And I told her, I said he has a black mole on his left nut.
You talking about Chris's dick?
What?
You talking about Marcus or Chris's dick?
I'm talking about Marcus's dick.
Yeah.
He has a black mole on his nut.
Yeah, he's not circumcised, and he's not circumcised either.
Marcus Houston is not circumcised, no.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's not.
And he asked me to suck his dick. I told him no. I don't want him to do that shit. But he wanted me to.
You can't take back what your butthole received.
Look, I know that was hard. Well, at that time, it wasn't hard for Razby to talk about that. He was talking about it. But Gwendon didn't know that he was, being recorded. Or maybe he did. And he just acted like he didn't know. He wasn't bothered by it. Because when you tell the truth, you're not bothered by it. When your story has been the same for years, never changing, no details changed, you're confident in your truth. It brings validity to your story. When you are not the only one that has that same story, it brings a load of validity to whatever it is that you are claiming. I was afraid of playing that video because I thought what happened earlier, because I think the R. Kelly video that I played, I felt like playing that video with this video was gonna interrupt my stream again. I'm still waiting, basically. We gotta see. But I have an issue. I like Razby. When I was a youngin', Razby was my favorite member of B2K. I had the biggest crush on him. And my best friend and I, we had the biggest crush on Gwendon. Okay, we loved Gwendon. May he rest in peace. Gwendon was an open member of the LGBTQ plus community. And normally when things like this happen to little boys, when SAs happen to little boys, they do tend to conformalize to that community. I have my own beliefs about things like that. I don't know if I want to share it in this live because I don't want to upset anybody. It's not really upsetting. I'm a proud member of that community as well. I'm in love, you guys, and I don't think I'm bisexual anymore. I think I'm just a lesbian at this point. But I'm not gonna share that view. It has nothing to do. Well, it does have something to do with what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna leave it out. Fuck it. So, Gwendon, the reason why I'm stuck. There were others. Razby opened a can of worms when he came out and made his confessions. None of the other guys, of course, from B2K wanted to even be like a part of it. They didn't want that label on them. So Razby was kind of alone. But I always believed him. I always believed him. But I was disappointed with Rasby when he did this. And the reason why is because, as you notice, I keep saying rest in peace to Gwendon. Gwendon Tarver died a few years ago in a fatal car crash. My issue with this is that this came out and we were reintroduced to Gwendon. And then Gwendon did another live, a more personal, close live. A live. Oh my God, why do you saying live? Interview, where he spoke about it even more. He was he was holding back a lot in that interview. Like I said, because I don't want to get fucking struck. And that whole fucking stream interruption shit, I didn't get that either. But in that interview, um, he told his story, but bits and pieces, and then he said, I'm tired of telling that story. I went through therapy, and I'm still not totally healed, but the healing process has begun. He was able to look deep within himself and be able to come out of the closet and proudly say that he was a member of the community, and he was comfortable. He said for the first time in his life, he actually felt comfortable. I paid very close attention because, like I said, I had a crush on him. Um, it really hurt me a couple of months after that interview was released that he had died in a car crash. And I was angry. I was super angry because I was like, Raz B started this shit. When you recorded that phone call, the stuff he was saying in that phone call, the nature of that phone call, it put him in, to me. Now, let me say this. This is my beliefs. We just on some conspiracy theory shit. So my theory is that he was not being looked at because he wasn't in music anymore. You know, Rasby is different. Rasby came out and said this shit. Also, Rasby recorded Marcus Houston on the phone with him, and Marcus was kind of alluding towards stuff, and then he pulled back. He was also on the phone with Chris Stokes, and Chris Stokes practically admitted it. Chris Stokes admitted that he basically had sex with him. Okay? He admitted it. So at that point, Raz B became protected at that point. He had way too much evidence that could make it look faulty. So if something were to happen to Raz B, and congratulations to Raz B on the birth of his child, but um, anything that would have happened to Raz B, we would have had antennas up. We would have been like, oh, this some Illuminati shit. Immediately. The literally, the tin hat sleuth would have been on that shit. Okay? They would have been on it. Just like how they're on it with the whole Jamie Foxx thing. Oh, that situation that happened with Jamie Foxx, oh, that was Diddy. Diddy got him. That's not Jamie Foxx, that's a clone. He gone, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He gone. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to keep it real. A lot of people, a lot of celebrities, they have plastic surgery, for real, for real. But I watched that stand-up special from Jamie Foxx, and I'm gonna keep it real. I absolutely love Jamie Foxx. That person that was up there on the stage, it didn't look like Jamie Foxx to me. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't remember Jamie being that light. I don't remember his freckles being that prominent. I don't remember his head being that large. It's a bunch of shit. Like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so hey, whatever. I don't remember those things. This Jamie is super attractive, like XXX X attractive. The old Jamie was just attractive. Like, nah. You know, there's pictures of him um, when he when the incident happened. There's pictures of him. He's clearly lighter. He's clearly lighter. But like I said, he could have bleached his skin. But I don't think he did because he was in a coma. So I mean, yeah, it's just like how us tin hatters, we have conversations about Gucci Man, about what I'm saying. It is a theory in our realm, in our community, that a lot of artists are going to jail right now. And what happens is when you are in jail, the transformation starts when you are in jail. I don't know if I used to be talking about this, but anyway, the transformation starts in jail, where you are basically replaced. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes you'll have an accident and you come back different. Um, Show of hands. Who thinks that the new Eminem, the you know what I'm saying, the brunette Eminem looks like the blonde one? Who's the real Slim Shady? I'm sorry. We all as humans go through a change. We all have growth. Shit, a big part of our history as humanity is evolution. This is why theory of evolution is false. Sue me if you want to. The theory of evolution is false. How in the hell did we start off like bacteria, then amoebas, then, water lizards, crawled up out the water to land lizards, turn into something fucking else. Then, you know what I'm saying? The first, I forgot what that's called. Oh, yeah. The fucking nomad, the Neanderthal, and then our asses. We were like gorillas. And then now we're what you call humanoid. What? How is that true if we still got motherfucking monkeys roaming this bitch? I don't understand that. What type of monkey were we? What type of monkey? And if that's the case, I've been alive 40 years. When is a motherfucking monkey gonna talk? When am I gonna see a monkey that talk? I would love to see that. Okay, that would tickle my fancy. Have you guys ever seen a monkey that talked? I don't know what the hell's going on in my chat. I think it may be frozen, so I can't see shit. Oh, hell yeah. I can't see shit. Damn. No, I don't know. You know, StreamYard has been tripping lately, but it doesn't matter. So, it makes no sense if we have different breeds of monkeys. What breed were we? And what happened to that breed? I see you, sis. What happened to that breed? Like, um, did they go extinct? I'm confused. Like, there's no original? I don't understand. I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Why haven't any of the other fucking species like us? There's a mental evolution. I'm talking about mental changes, motor changes, then visual changes. When is that going to happen? Mojo Jojo still look like fucking Mojo Jojo. I'm confused. That type of shit, honestly, confuses me. Like I said, I have my beliefs, and I am very strong in them. There's a lot of things that don't make sense. Like, for instance, I love space. I love space. My original name was Orion Star, which pissed me off when people was calling me Orion, because I was like, damn, y'all ain't never took a science class? Y'all do not know that this word is Orion? Just crazy shit. But yeah, you guys never like looked up in the sky and saw Orion's belt? Y'all know what the fuck that is? Weird shit. But I love space. I sometimes go to sleep watching, like, you know how you listen to rain when you go to sleep? Well, I watch space videos. Videos where they have the planets, they have pictures of, they have CGI pictures, composites of like the galaxies. And I love Jupiter. I always say I was born on Jupiter, not here. So you guys know that I love space. I'm not gonna say I love astrology. That's some different shit. That astrology shit, throw that shit in the trash. But anything that I can learn about space and all the lies that NASA tells, I'm all for it. Even though I know it's not real, it's still very interesting. It's something that I like. People will argue the fuck down about that type of shit. Get all up in your face, want to fight you and shit. When you say facts, they're like, bullshit, this, that, and the third. But no one has still been able to answer my question. If we've been taking pictures of our Earth from space for multiple years, we have the first picture, which was, it wasn't really a picture. It was like, no, it was a picture. And then they came out and said that, oh, it's composites. Literally. Literally a specialist, their specialist, came out and said that we have one legit picture of the planet Earth from space. There's at least 20 to 25 pictures of space ranging from like the 60s, 70s to current. They said one is real. The picture that we know as the big blue planet, they say that that one is 100% real, no composites. I've watched other videos from Tin Hatters that prove that wrong. They show the duplication of clouds and all that good shit. They show that the placement of Africa is in the wrong spots, all that shit. So, yeah. Knowing that these pictures are made up of snaps and then, CGI images, it's like, huh? Why do you guys need that? If you guys have been to the moon, if you guys have been to space, you should have a good goddamn picture of where the fuck we live. Period. Why don't you guys have that? Now, riddle me this. I'm talking about NASA right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about NASA. I watch their live feed. Like, I used to watch it every other day, and now I watch it like maybe twice a week. Like I said, I love space, even though I know it's not real. It's a fantasy. It's fantasy. I love fantasy. So anyway, I have a vivid imagination. So if that's the case, that you're trying to say that these pictures of the planets, the stars, the solar system, right? You guys have so much information with pictures included because you guys sent out, satellites, rovers, all this shit. I've even seen a video from one of what used to be one of my favorite content creators, until they tried to silence him. I said his name on here multiple times, Crow777. I can't remember what his new name is, but he showed a he showed a side-by-side picture of what NASA said was the rover on Mars compared to open land on Iceland. Same shit. The mountain ranges was the same. The height of them were the same. The composite of dirt was the same. The only thing that they did different was put a red filter on that shit. Okay? Yeah, that shit ain't real. Let's keep it real. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Do I believe in aliens? Yes, because I'm here. I'm standing right in front of you. But I do believe that theory that we do have land that has not been touched. We do have land beyond Antarctica, where people say that basically it's too cold for you to go. Once you pass that plane, I do believe that the conditions are tolerable and there's life over there. I do believe that just like we discovered new things, those people on that side discovered new things as well, and they may slip through the crack and be able to come over here, might see them, some shit. This is what I believe, okay? But I do believe in that whole, the firmament issue and all that good stuff. I believe in all that. I definitely do not believe, and that's what I'm talking about right now. I definitely do not believe that the earth is round. I am a flat earther, most definitely a flat earther. I believe that the evidence that they have to, the evidence that they put out there to confirm that the earth is round, it's faulty. But the evidence that they put out there to confirm that the earth is flat is more believable. I read the Bible. I'm a Christian. And even in the Bible, it says that the world is not round. It says it in the Bible. It clearly says that we are under a firmament. The earth technically isn't flat either. It's like a snow globe, but just, well, yeah, it's like a snow globe. We are covered. We are protected from the place that we are supposed to work towards going, which is heaven, covered in water. As above, so below. I definitely believe that. But like I said, how can NASA have a professional? I've said this before on lives, and we laugh about it all the time because when I first said it, it was funny. How can NASA have a professional that says the Earth is not round? Every millennia, it changes in shape slightly. Okay? Sometimes I get this nigga name mixed up when I've been drinking. So, Neil Tyson deGrasse? Neil deGrasse Tyson? Whatever. I think it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. But yeah, that fool. That fool that looked like, he belongs in a sweater like Bill Cosby. Yeah, him. He came out on a special and basically said that the earth is not technically round. She's oblate. She's chubby at the equator. This is their representative. And he said that. So he said that the earth is not round. Good evening, FU. How are you doing? I hope all is well on this beautiful Fri-Yay, the 13th evening. So if we were to believe NASA, we would need to believe their representatives. Like Bill Nye is not a scientist. He's just a representative for them. He's knowledgeable, absolutely. But we're supposed to believe the people that they put in position to represent them. So let's say that we believe Neil, right? He said that the earth is not completely round. It's not a circle. He said it's like a fucking egg. He said that it's oblate. It's a little chubby around the equator. It's like a fucking egg that bust when it was boiling. This is what he said. He also had another special where he said that it was like a pear. There we go. He said that the earth is shaped like a pear. So if this is your representation and he's telling the masses that the earth is shaped like a pear, can you please point out which composite picture of the earth that NASA has up on their website looks like a fucking pear? They all look fucking circular. All of them. They are all the same size. Now, if we are forever growing and we are forever changing, now I'm talking about something else, but it don't matter. If we are forever growing and forever changing, if our world is getting bigger, right? It's growing little by little in mass. Which picture can you point out to me where it's bigger? Go look. I'm telling you guys, go look. If you do not, I'm always on fucking NASA website. I be on the ass. Go look for yourself. You will not see any size change. You will not see no oblateness. You will not see that shit. All the pictures that they have up that they supposedly took of the earth, they are all round. Round as a basketball. The only difference is they change in color and like some clouds. Nigga, is it cloudy everywhere? Why do we see clouds covering the picture of the earth every fucking year? They supposedly take the picture. Why is it always clouds everywhere? It can't be cloudy everywhere. It can't be. So like I said, it's a bunch of bullshit. I also believe, because of the proof that was provided in front of my face, that the sun and the moon are local. They're local. They're local. How the fuck can the sun be millions of fucking light years away, but it's hot as fuck here in fucking Vegas, and it'd be cold as fuck somewhere like fucking Texas? How, Sway? How? The sun is multiple times bigger than the earth. So you mean to tell me, here we are, a little ball in space. We got 2 other planets in front of us, multiple planets behind us. You mean to tell me that according to our rotation, it's going to be sunny as a bitch here in fucking Vegas, and it'll be fucking cold as a motherfucker in Texas? How, Sway? How? It doesn't matter what the weather conditions are. You need sunlight to make a lot of these weather conditions happen. Shit, yesterday we had snow flurries here in Vegas because it was fucking hot, and then we had some cloud coverage and it got cold, and that's how you make snow. See, it's cold there in Georgia. It's cold here now. You know what I'm saying? Vegas is bipolar. I'll wake up in the morning, it'll be 20 fucking degrees. And by the time it's motherfucking 12, it'll be fucking 75 degrees. But that's my point. How the fuck is that happening? And California is having different weather. What the fuck? That makes no sense. If I'm having a cloudy day here, then according to this logic, LA should be having a cloudy day as well. So if the sun shines the way that it's supposed to, in the rotation it's supposed to, that means that the sun still plays a factor in Cali and in Nevada. So why the fuck is it fucking cold in Cali, but it's hot as a bitch here? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. You can throw anything at people. They just want to believe something. They want you to throw just something that looks like a fact at them, and they'll automatically believe it. Like I keep saying, I'm a power mind. I'm not just going to believe anything you throw at me. I got to look at it for myself. And all that shit is bunk. The fuck? It's stupid. It's so stupid. Anyway, off that, I veered because this basically is a 10 Hatter Live. And when I get into it, I just lose myself. Anyway, back on Gwendon. Because I think that's what we were talking about. Gwendon. I blame Raz B for the demise of Gwendon Tarver. I do. Like I said, Raz B is somewhat protected. He came out swinging. He has told enough of his story and provided enough of what I would like to call circumstantial evidence for people to believe him. So touching him would be bad news. Anything happening to Raz B would look super suspicious. We would be on your ass. So they can't touch him. But poor little Gwendon, keeping to himself, minding his goddamn business like he's supposed to, feeling comfortable after going to therapy and overcoming like some of the fears that he has, some of the concerns that he has, even overcoming the fear of coming out and telling people about his sexuality. You know, freshly like coming out of a shell. It's scary yet exhilarating. So he felt like, okay, I'm gonna do this interview. He said a lot of things in that interview, but he was careful with his words. He chose his words wisely. But at the end of the interview, I thought it was real crazy though how the interviewer set up the interview in a fucking park, specifically on a playground. They were sitting on monkey bars and swings and shit when they did this interview. I was proud of him. I don't know him, but I was proud of him in that moment because he overcame a fear. But I also think because he spoke himself and they recognized that he may have been weak, no disrespect to his family. I'm not telling, truths here. This is just my opinion. And I'm not calling him weak. I'm saying that he may have looked weak because he didn't have a strong backing. Raz B has a strong backing, okay? Raz B made niggas kiss the ring. And like I said, I feel like Raz B put him in the line of fire with that video because that video went super viral. That's the whole reason why people wanted to interview Gwendon. In that recording, the part that I didn't get, they both talked about when they decided they didn't want to do it anymore. They were fed up. How their belongings were collected and they were placed in a car and they were dumped somewhere by one of their old studios. Both of them had the same story. They weren't even telling the story. They were just like going in between and guessing, and they both came to the same conclusion. They both had the same story. So it's up to you what you believe, but you already can hear what I believe. And like I said, I feel like after that interview, he was put in danger. And that's the reason why the car accident happened and he passed away. And there was never any justice for Gwendon. There's no justice for Raz B. There's no justice for B2K members and other HIMX members and other people who dealt with Christopher Stokes. This is my opinion. This is not fact. This is just a drunk bitch ranting right now. So like I said, why in the fuck is Chris Stokes in your documentary? Talking about he remembers hearing Marcus Houston's father screaming, not my wife, not my wife, when she passed away from her cancer. Bitch, what the fuck are you telling that story for? That's Marcus's story to tell. Why are you telling it? Like I said, y'all need to keep your eyes open to shit like this. When it comes to these P words, these R words, these grapers, y'all need to keep your eyes open. Why are you speaking like you his fucking man? His wife is in the documentary. Why are you speaking like you his nigga? If you're a fucking producer, director, whatever, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You produce the music, you direct the videos. If that's what you do, why the fuck you not in your place? Who was that said that shit? If you want to come to death row, if you don't want your producer all in the videos. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want them motherfuckers shaking this shit all in the videos, go to death row. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Why are you in this man's documentary? It's a documentary about him. We is not talking about you, Chris. Why do you always want some fucking shine? And of course, Marcus is gonna give it to you because y'all is lovers. Y'all lovers. That's what I got from that. Why are you up here talking about his parents, bro? I know you met him at a very young age. You guys have a connection. I get that. But point me out a documentary where that type of shit is happening. Show me one.
You can't take back what your butthole received.
Like, in a lot of these stories, these people, these people talk a lot about Marcus's doings, about the things he did. But my thing is, how can you be fully upset at the man if he was groomed as a child and he thinks that's okay? Marcus Houston is probably not going to talk about that little cult, they Jehovah Witness cult that they in. He ain't going to talk about that. He won't. Now let's get on his wife, y'all. I don't know why they chose that clip to put in the trailer. It was a bad clip, okay? For real, for real. Like, she was like, I know you guys heard the rumors about me running away to be with Marcus. And then the next thing, he's like, oh, just because they said it, that make it true. Nigga, let me tell you something. Because we know you're not going to talk about Raz. We know you're not going to talk about Gwennon. We know you're not going to talk about the accusations that Raz V made regarding Omarion. We know that we know. We know you're not going to talk about the other accusations that involves his brother Orion, you know what I'm saying, as to why he kind of fell back from motherfucking music and their other fucking brother, because they got another brother. They got another fawn ass brother. Him falling back from music. Hey, J Book. So anyway, you're not going to fucking say none of that shit. None of it. We know you're not. So, did you guys set us up in that trailer to hear a bold-faced ass lie? Look, girl, they doxed you, bro. Literally. The fucking YouTube online committee doxed you. They found out all your information. They found all your pictures all the way back until you were a baby, girl. They found all the fucking information when your parents reported you missing. They found all the information of the first pictures that were taken of you when you were supposedly like found. You were found by your family, but you were found by other people. They took all those pictures. They took pictures of you coming out of the temple, the Jehovah fucking temple and shit. They got pictures of the other niggas, the other fucking celebrity niggas that's up over there doing that goddamn nasty shit with y'all asses. These motherfuckers be whole 20 motherfucking 5, almost 30 fucking years old, marrying 14-year-olds and shit. Yeah, I know back in the day that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's my grandma type of shit. But it don't matter. It's frowned upon now. Yeah, they got all videos, pictures, all that shit of this shit right here going on. All of it. Let's not forget the video of your fucking parents. The bitch that gave birth to you. Saying, yeah, that's my daughter. That's my daughter right there. And you saying that you didn't want to come home. Girl, stop. You, bitch, you ran the fuck away because a fucking superstar was talking to you. And let's not get it twisted. He nasty, but he is a superstar. Well, he was a superstar. A lot of the comments underneath the trailer was like, that's a stretch to say he a legend. He ain't no motherfucking legend. That's a stretch. I'm sorry, but Immature was a hot ass group. I love me some Immature. Okay? We all loved Sister. We loved Go Home, Roger. We love that shit. Chris Stokes has made enough movies, whether they're trash or not, that help. That shit, Chris Stokes don't need to make horrors. And I was going to get a clip of that shit, but I was like, nah, I'm trying to keep it low on the clips tonight. That was awful. That was so awful. But the work you did on You Got Served was great. It was awesome. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They messed They messed the hell up out of House Party. That's a classic, and y'all just boo-booed on it. Y'all boo-booed on it. So he's not as good when it comes to the movies, but he's good when it comes to the music. I will say that. Like I said, they're not the only people that have had gripes. Um, Shit, there's accusations towards his sister. There's accusations towards her. She was doing it with the girls. I know you guys know who Janae Aiko is. Well, I used to love the group she was in. There's a song that I absolutely loved. It was on the soundtrack of a movie. I can't think of the movie right now. But their group used to be called Girl with a Y. And all of the sisters was in this group. It was Jamila Meiko, or it's some Eco. That's the sister that we don't hear about. We only hear about Janae and Mila. We only hear about them, and y'all probably don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about. But if you know Big Sean, the one who's with Big Sean, that's what I'm talking about. Well, her sister doesn't do music anymore. There was accusations. Well, actually, some of the accusations they came out and said it was true. But there's an accusation that Christo's sister was managing them, and Christo's sister had an inappropriate relationship with Amiko, and it lasted for a while. Like, even when this documentary was made and the claims were still fresh, they were saying that basically, like, she moved on and like got married and started a family and shit, and this bitch was still like trying to infiltrate like what the fuck was going on or whatever. So yeah, that was the rumors. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said, this is a drunk bitch that's just ranting. But anyway, so and that kind of like messed up the group. So, you know, Mila and Janae, they went solo. I think the dark skinned girl that was in the group, she also went solo, but she didn't go anywhere because she was the lead singer. That was actually one example of them actually making the chocolate girl the lead singer. You know what I'm saying? Because normally they don't like to do that. But I think they thought it could work with better singers, and this is why you have 702. But the truth of the matter is that Camila, she sing better. She sound better than Iris. She sound better than Aura. She sound better than fucking Kamisha. She sound better. So anyway, yeah. So there's plenty of accusations around that camp, but we know you're not going to talk about that. So at least tell the truth when it comes to your wife. All they said in the fucking thing was, well, you know, she been down for me. She been holding me down. She ain't do this. She ain't do that. Yeah, but how old was she? How old? I mean, when I tell you that this documentary that they did to expose this nigga and his fucking relationship with that young ass girl that turned into a marriage and children, they were thorough with it. They were so thorough. They talked to people that lived in the fucking in the condo community where he moved her, where he snatched her like a thief in the fucking night and put her in this fucking condo, and she was young as fuck and couldn't leave unless Marcus told her to. She had to talk to Marcus and another overseer before she could even leave and do anything. It was a lot of neighbors that knew that type of stuff was going on because that girl was hella underage. They were wondering why that bitch wasn't in school and shit. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest as a woman. I'm young, I'm vibrant, and you know what I'm saying, a superstar starts talking to me like, ooh, you know, cute. He tell me let's run away together. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm going to the bag. You hear me? Mama, I will take care of you later once I get the ring, but I'm gone. I'm gone. It ain't nothing wrong with that. You admit to it. Just say that you weren't young as fuck so that you cover that part up. But it's nothing wrong with that. Admit to it. You wanted to be with your man. You could have at least told your family though. That was some trifling ass shit. But that's what happens in these little Jehovah Witness shit. You know, they shit. I'm not apologizing to you if you're a Jehovah Witness. That's on you. You need to grow a backbone. Fuck you. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, I'm a Christian. It's Jesus on mine. It ain't no fucking none of that shit. Fuck all that. You know, I said we had a joke within my family, right? Um, you know, we were like Jehovah Witness. It was like I can't remember, but Jehovah Witnesses is like cheap or some shit. Indian givers, they take her backers. Like we said that shit, and it was crazy. The whole time we were telling them jokes and stuff like that. My brother, baby mama was a fucking Jehovah Witness. I was like, "You a Jehovah Witness?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bitch, why you ain't say nothing?" Like that's how cold it was. Like, bitch, why you ain't say nothing? We just up here clowning your motherfucking religion, and you just sitting there. Why you ain't say nothing, girl? If you would have been up here clowning my motherfucking Jesus, bitch, I would have went upside your head. Like, why you sit? You could have been like, I'm a Jehovah Witness, no, you guys. You could have told us so we could have stopped like telling them jokes all these years your ass was around us. We could have stopped saying that shit. Like when a person would not give us something, we were like, you stingy. Like normally a person would be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You stingy, you frugal, you cheap. No, we never did that. We always say, damn, you a Jehovah Witness. Like that's what we say. If my sister dropped in this motherfucker right now, she'll confirm it. Every time when somebody was stingy, we would never tell them that they were stingy. We would always, we always say that shit. She just sitting there while we talk about her religion. Crazy ass girl. But that's the type of shit that they do. It was a lot of them fucking young artists, you know, artists in their motherfucking 30s and shit with teen brides. Like all at the Hall of taking pictures with their asses and shit. It was sick. It was sick. So we can't technically be too mad at Marcus because, you know what I'm saying, he's a victim too. He's a victim too. I wonder if they'll let me play my other clip from Jason that I love so much.
This is it.
Your best shot. Motherfucker.
You turn water into wine. Shit, good morning. What the fuck was that?
Leg and I got the clip. When I was recording that, my husband was like, what the fuck you doing? Are you watching people have sex? I was like, no. It's the damn clip from Jason Takes Manhattan. That fool thought I was watching people have sex. He's so fucking stupid. But yeah, if I'm gonna watch it, I want a real reason to watch it. You know, um, I ain't gonna lie. I also saw at the end where Mr. Bug was in it. He was being interviewed. I am very disappointed in your brown nosing ass because you most definitely was a person that had an issue with Raz B when they did that little fucking show. I forgot what network it was on, but you was the one that literally was like, you wasn't trying to hear it. And you seemingly got Lil Fizz on board. Lil Fizz was talking to the nigga and shit. You know what I mean? Even Omarion was talking to him. You were the one I feel that pulled them away from Razby. Come on now. Razby cannot be the only one that has a story. Yes, Razby cannot be the only one that has a story to tell. You guys have one, and I understand why you're not telling it. I also feel that it's best for you not to speak on it. You guys, well, sorry. Well, I mean, technically for a minute, like Little Fizz had a little, fizzing in his career. At the time when that was going on, Little Fizz was motherfucking, on like Love and Hip Hop. So I completely understand you trying to separate yourself from that malarkey. And of course, Omarion, he's the most successful, from our eyes in the group. So I can understand you most definitely wanting to separate yourself. But let's be clear. In all honesty, Raz B is the most successful member of B2K. Raz B is tearing up overseas. That nigga is tearing it up over there. Fucking Omarion don't even do shit over here in the States. Let's just be honest here. The last CD that he came out with, it really didn't do that good. And I really like him. But Razby doing his shit, when he did all of this shit, it boosted his star all the way up. So I can understand at that time why those two would not really want to come out and speak. And of course I can understand 2J Bug, but I was like, bitch, you ain't doing shit. Right? You ain't doing shit. See, if you would have fucked with a bitch like me, let me shut up. So anyway, yeah. I didn't know where the hell my cup was. I had to go fucking find it. He came out that water like Jason. I found all them clips for you,
Yeah,
Reverend.
look out. Oh, he came up out that water like Jason. Oh, he's so gangster.
He's so gangster. Today has been a really good Friday the 13th. Like I said earlier, I'm in love. I have butterflies right now. Yeah. Watch how his ass drop down. I don't know, he might not. I definitely said it because I wanted him to. Kevin gonna give me that evil ass side. Water in the wine, sugar boy. Like, he didn't even fucking get the end part. That shit was funny. Like, what the fuck is this? He didn't even get the end part. Like, Kevin be fucking up.
You turn water into wine. Shit, good morning. The fuck was that?
Oh, he did get it. Okay. Man, he was on his ass for real, for real. That was so funny. It was. It was hella funny. It was. Like when he said it, That came out of nowhere. We were like, wait, what? Just laughing. When, ooh, Leggin, do you know what a game called Out is? Kevin bought it for me. It's a card game, and it's, how many cards is this? Hold on, let's get out of here. I let my kids touch it, which, that'd be a bad thing. Okay, so there is 65 cards. Um, there's 60 number cards, 5 sets, 1 through 12, yellow, blue, green, red, and black. And then there's 5 bonus cards. I think they just say out. Um, it's 2 to 8 players, and it's for ages 5 and up. So it's pretty easy to play. But anyway, it says you can use these. Wait, hold on. You can use these cards as flashcards to teach numbers and colors to children. Of course. Teach them primary colors. Of course. So, I mean, I'm guessing like it has like simplicity, like Uno. I mean, I love me some Uno, so I don't know. But I'm going to play with these myself because when I get like new card games and shit, I like to play with them myself first. And then I can add everybody in and play the games. Because we used to have cutthroat ass Uno night. Okay? Kevin and I and the kids used to have cutthroat Uno night. And Kevin be cheating this shit. He used to cheat these damn kids, girl. That's why I was like, when we play Monopoly, I'm gonna be the banker. No one else can be the banker. Because Kevin be cheating. He is such a sore fucking loser. He be cheating. Like I got a whole fucking I have a whole like issue right now for Christmas. So we already had a plan. Like we were supposed to go to I was supposed to go to my in-laws, and his family. Like it's supposed to be his brothers, the kids, the wife, his mother. And we were all supposed to have Christmas dinner. The children would open up their presents over there, all that shit, right? So like I'm not gonna call anybody and be like, what is the plan for Christmas? I'm not gonna do that. Because what I wanna do is I want to motherfucker stay at home. I wanna lay butt naked underneath the fucking Christmas tree. Okay? I can't do that unless I take the Christmas tree in the room. I ain't gonna lie. It's been many years that I've done that. Until I decided to get everybody a tree. Like the kids have their own tree. And then we got the big tree, our tree. Just so y'all don't touch my damn tree. And you can't put food on a tree. No candy canes, okay? Popcorn and fucking marshmallows and shit like that. You can't put that shit on the tree because the kids will eat that shit. It'll be on there for a day. And it'll be gone. We will buy hundreds of candy canes. The multicolored ones, the original ones, like even black and white ones. And these kids will sit there and eat them fucking candy canes. Eat it in your face. There'll be no candy canes left on the tree. And I am frugal, okay? I do save my tree. I can't do real trees because of my allergies, and my children, they have allergies as well. So we don't want to be up here itching, scratching, and bump the fuck up. So we can't do real trees. So we do the fake tree. I don't like white trees, pink trees, blue trees, black trees, whatever fucking color. A tree is green. That it has to be green. Like I normally do the same color. I'll do gold, red, possibly silver, possibly. The silver is a maybe, but the red and the gold is a definite. I may mix it with some green. And I may mix it with some blue. I don't like blue, but I'm just like I may put it may be red, gold, and blue. The white tree, black tree. No. Trees are not that color. I also do not do tinsel. Do not come to my house thinking you're about to put some decoration on my tree and the decoration is called tinsel. Don't do that shit. No one wants to spend Christmas morning or, well, actually, we take down the tree after New Year's. We take down our tree New Year's Day. I do not want to spend my entire New Year's Day picking fucking tinsel up off the floor. Give me 1 second. Okay. Right. Like certain elements that, are connected to your lungs, they're connected to your respiratory system. Yeah, we can't do real trees. That's like I'm making cookies for all the kids, and I decide to only make peanut butter cookies without asking a single parent, does your child have an allergy? Whenever, like when the job, like at work, we like to have a lot of potlucks. When we set up a potluck, I ask a question all the time. Whenever we have a Christmas party, whenever we have like theme shit, like Valentine's Day or St. Patty's Day. This St. Patty's Day, we had some fucking corned beef, potatoes, carrots, like buttered potatoes, um, red potatoes, and buttered carrots, and like a potato salad. Gross. I don't eat potato salad. I don't eat shit that's white. So that fucking corned beef was absolutely delicious. Melt in your fucking mouth. Like, man, when I tell you 75% of the staff did not like that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? It's St. Patty's Day. You do know that you're supposed to eat shit like green eggs and ham. You're supposed to eat cabbage. I forgot about the cabbage. You're supposed to eat cabbage. You're supposed to eat like potato lockets and shit. You're supposed to eat corned beef. You're supposed to eat this shit. This is what you're supposed to eat. How the fuck can you guys not like this shit? You guys don't celebrate? I mean, I know it's some of y'all niggas. So I know it ain't your holiday, but you don't celebrate? So like I said, 75% of them didn't want to eat that shit. So because of that, whenever we have something going on at work and we have to bring food, I always ask the only question. Well, if I asked them what would they like me to make, we would always have a list. People would put down what they were making so that nobody else would bring it, and we would have an abundance of one item, and then we'll be lacking others. Because everybody want to motherfucking bring some soda, some cups, some chips, some fucking chips. Cedar causes her to have asthma attack. Her dumbass teacher had a real tree, and my daughter cut the fuck up. Wow, a fucking real tree. I mean, like, come on, man. Come on. Like, let's be, man. When the pollen is high here, sis, I suffer so much. I wake up and my eyes, they are closed shut. I can't breathe. All that shit. My allergies are they're not seasonal. They're all year. Um, I take Benadryl every day, all day. 25 milligrams every 4 hours, or you want to do the big boy shit, 50 milligrams every 8 hours. I do that shit all day, and nothing else works for me. Benadryl is the ticket for me. I cannot. First of all, I can't take Allegra, and like my children, they can't take Allegra either. I don't know if you guys know, but you cannot drink juice, like orange juice and shit like that. You can't drink that with that fucking Allegra. I have tried Chlorotabs, They do good. I like core tabs, but they're not available everywhere. They're not available. So Benadryl is available everywhere. I don't like Zyrtec because you can only take one for the entire day. Claritin does nothing for me, even though that's something that you can take for the whole day. I cannot take Claritin D. I can't take any decongestant. Can't do it. And that's sad because a lot of the issues that I have, taking like one Sudafed would help. It would instantly help. But you know what I'm saying? Because of other things, I can't take that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit up here and have no fucking heart attack or no stroke, so I can't take that shit. I'd rather just be safe and take the Benadryl. Go in here and look. Like right now, that coughing that you hear me doing is my allergies. Oh, you know, it's because I'm drinking. It's my allergies. But that is so dangerous. Like I said, who in the fuck wants to put a real tree up anywhere? That is stupid. That's real stupid. I mean, you want your house to fucking smell like pine? Then do what I do. Get you some motherfucking pine essential oil, or get you a pine fucking candle from Bath and Body Works and light it. I love the pine candles from there. My husband can't stand that shit. He can't stand it. He used to come home and he's like, ugh, it smells like fucking outside. Are you burning that fucking pine candle? Yes, sir, I am. I want to smell like the woods. You know, this shit is all he knows. Vegas is his shit. We got trees here, but it's not like down south. You know, most of the trees that we have here is fucking, come on now. Most of the trees that we have here is like palm trees. My husband did, we when I was in school, my husband, he was supposed to go to school too. You know, when you are in the military, you have to commit to a certain amount of years, depending on the branch. I think it's depending on the branch. So 4 years was like the max before they actually like recommit or whatever. The re-enlist, not recommit, Jesus, that's some college shit. Re-enlist, and for a minute, you know, he wanted to go to school, and the school that he wanted to go to, it wasn't here. And since I was down there with my parents, he wanted to go to a school in Dallas. So my husband, for a minute, lived in Dallas. I would not move there because I was in school too. So, you know, education is key, even if you have to have a little separation. So he came in contact with trees, possibly in Dallas, but not out here. So when I go back home, it's going to be spectacular for him. It's going to be awesome for him. You know, he never, like, went with me when we would go back and visit family for, like, not the holidays, but just to go back and visit family. He never came. He always had so much to do here, so he was always here. This will be an experience for him that he is so ready for. He's so ready for it. I don't know why my neighbor that's across the street, the fucking dog doesn't like me. Every time when I come outside up here, the dog literally fucking stands in the yard and just fucking barks at me. Okay, he went in the damn doggy door, but he always just stands there and barks at me. He doesn't bark at anyone else. Not my left side next door neighbors. Now my right side next door neighbors, they be out here and shit. And he never bark at them. He always, well, probably because he can't see them. He could see me because I'm upstairs. So he could see me. Anyway. But, you know, I was telling him, like, they got ticks and shit. They got ticks. Like a big ass tick. I know you want to see it. And he's like, fuck no, I don't want to see that. He's been camping, like real camping. I've only been like fake camping. But he's done it for real. Like woods, the California woods, tent with the homies, all that shit. I couldn't do it. I was too scared. I was like, nah, I'm cool. I watch movies. I watch scary movies. You go out there in the fucking woods, your ass ain't gonna come back. Let me put some life insurance on your ass. Ooh. Somebody up the street is barbecuing. I might have to beg. But we've come to the end of this live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I most definitely did, like I always do. I may take a break tomorrow. It depends. I might not. But if I don't, then of course I'll be going live at the same time. Letting you know I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna talk all night anyway after this, so whatever. You guys be safe, stay warm, stay out of trouble, and stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Fri-Yay, the 13th evening. Wes, you're late. You're late. But thank you for stopping by, love. It's always appreciated. And I'm most definitely going to get your ass up here Christmas. Okay? I am thorough. I'm going to be on your ass. But yeah, everyone have a good night. Love you guys.
Chef went crazy.
Big strap, make sure it smell proof before we shit pack. Ran up on that pussy nigga with the click clack. Push the shit back, left him seeing pitch black. I say I did that, it's a mishap. Get none of y'all bitches hoe, mismatch. You niggas need to follow suit, niggas mismatch. You niggas fucking with the soups and them dispatches. If she was fucking with the roots, she could make magic. I tell the disrespectful truth, it's a brutal habit. I hit the pussy at a coochie feeling asthmatic. And every time I hit the booth, I get a mic of cash. Yeah. Big strap, she like how I'm light skinned but my dick black. I can pull up in a foreign or a big lack. She chose up cause you born and your dick whack. She admit that. Wait a minute, hold up. Lame nigga wanna kill me cause the bitch shows up. Van full of choppers and niggas, I'm finna load up and slide through and pop it. Whoever you think I won't touch, better 100,000, blood won't bust. I'm in this building right now with the photo. Funny how these bitches always walking with their nose up till they see you pop up in a Rari with the doors up. That's what I'm supposed to do, chosen route, keeping it 300. She coming with her friends and I'm fucking on each one of them. Don't nobody know what happened, I got the streets mumbling, pistol grip tight. I could never be heat fumbling. Last night your bitch asked me how do I keep humbling. Know that I'm the greatest, told her shut up and keep sucking. The little homie asked me, chosen, how do you keep bubbling? Told him mind your business, little nigga, just keep hustling. Wait a minute. Now everybody hold up. Oh, you pray to God? And Bruce is a nigga, so what? Look me in my eyes, change your mind. Like, you know what? Today I ain't feeling so tough. Absent in mind state, I ain't giving no fucks. Balenciaga's on my feet, I ain't in no rush. Got off the phone with your homies and they told us you was in a shootout with a pistol and you froze up. Wait a minute. Nigga, hold up. Aight. You mean to tell me you ain't even draw down? Nigga, hold up. Shot in the air twice. Nigga, you all now? Nigga, hold up. Now you on your knees begging to God now. So what? So what?
so what? Nigga, so what? I took the gang out the window, they know what? I made your bitch suck dick till she throw up. I had to grind for this shit, got my dough up. Hit a nigga in his chin, watch him fold up. Sippin' on this liquor like a soda. Keep a pool stick like I'm Yoda. Yo, bitch, all up on this. You ain't do shit, I'm a boner. Fuck on that bitch till the morning. Hold up. All he heard was some gunshots. Yellow tape everywhere. Dead eye. I got hitters in New York. Bad style. You ain't from over here, let that lead pop. Every gun got a stick with a red dot. Left him leaking in the coffin, that's a red box. Every bullet that I blow, that's a headshot. Bunny in the game, nigga, that's a set thought. Hold up, hold up. Every time I opt out, we gon' pull up. You ain't really about that shit you be talking about. You a bitch, nigga, niggas hold up. That nigga trippin' in the club, he get poked up. Now he praying to God, he can get sold up. Yeah, all up on my bread like a cold cut. Yeah, fuckin' with the game, you get rolled up, nigga.
Wait a minute. Now everybody hold up. Oh, you pray to God? I'm Lucifer, nigga, so what? Look me in my eyes, change your mind. Like, you know what? Today I ain't feeling so tough. Absent in my state, I ain't giving no fucks. Balenciaga's on my feet, I ain't in no rush. Got off the phone with your homies and they told us you was in a shootout with a pistol and you froze up. Wait a minute. Nigga, hold up. Ay, you mean to tell me you ain't even draw down? Nigga, hold up. Shot in the air twice. Nigga, you hard now? Nigga, hold up. Now you on your knees begging to God now. So what? So what? So what?
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to Lush Gang.